Okay, I got my tinting all done, and I found a color that I really like. Kind of like the, the dark, silvery kind of thing going on with a little bit of blue. It looks pretty dang rad. I like the, it's very Warden-esque, and that's kind of like what the gear is anyways, but that's what I'm going to go with for now. I did have things to get rid of. Yeah, there's just like a lot of stuff in my inventory. We have a lot of things that we could be doing here in Skyhold. But for the most... Oh, actually, before I do that, in fact... okay. Yeah, let's go up over here. We're going to go to the table and get some missions started. And then I'm just going to spend some time, because we haven't done it recently, just talking to everybody in Skyhold. I feel like we've made quite a bit of progress as far as zones are concerned. And, yeah, and I feel like we haven't made a lot of progress as far as, relationships are concerned. So we want to talk to everybody, make sure we have all their quests to begin with. That would be nice, especially because you don't want to go into a zone that may have a companion quest and not necessarily, want to go back all the time to do those things. So I want to do them right away. And what was I doing? It was forces, right? I got Master Focus, so I'm at 300 focus now. More healing potions is what I wanted. Rogue schematics. Bring gear from the previous employers. Gathering their... Okay, well, that sounds fun, but I feel like having a bit more healing potions is useful, so we're going to do that. Did I have... obviously, I have quests that I had to come in. Yeah, so I got a... Amulet of Willpower. Just from celebrating our dragon killing. That's what that one was. I think that was from killing the dragon in the hinterlands. The Ferelden Frostback. Ooh. The creature... Okay, so this is for the Dracolisk mount. The creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe. Okay, well, but apparently we have that mount. So we have another thing to do there. We planted the crystal in the Venatori headquarters. Inquisitor, I'm picking up conversations from the memory crystal we hid in Calpurnia's camp. Liliana is reviewing what we've captured. She could tell you Calpurnia's closest lieutenants and the last 3 books she's read. And her favorite tea. It's mint. Go listen to her. Okay, thanks, Stacked. Huh? Alright, so zone-wise, I think maybe we should just unlock these? Maybe? So, we have the western approach. We have... yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on here. Which one's that? Oh, right. Okay, let's not worry about that for now. Let's get these other missions done. Battalion for Zera, Varishel. Sure. Go, Cullen. It's all you, bud. These 3 zones are ones coming up that we're going to want to do. Serpent of Navarra. That sounds fun. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Navarra. Splinter mage by the name of Relius has recently... Yeah. Okay, nothing too exciting there. Let's send Liliana.
Inquisitor.
Oh, that's like 2 hours. I've completed those. Identify Venatori agent. Sure, let's get that going. 20 hours. Woo! Have fun, Josephine.
At your service.
All right. Let's go back. And back. So we have a lot of companions that we haven't talked to that we can. Vivian being one of them. We haven't talked to her in a while. We also need to make sure that we get our Dracolisk up and running. Let's talk to some Josephine, though.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Navarra, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I help?
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
That's putting it mildly.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
Take a walk with me.
Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Yes, you've just been talking the entire time.
2.5 hours, I think, but no one's counting.
Oh, dear. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Okay, so here's the deal. I could flirt with her, but I think for sure, yeah, Novus has his heart set on someone else, and as much fun as she is, and Josephine is awesome, don't get me wrong, but, you know, we're friends. She's my advisor.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
And there you go. I kind of feel bad, but it's better than leading her on, right? What's this letter? What? Wait, what was... Wait, can I, like, upgrade the skyhold? By the way, super pretty. I love just looking out. Like, look at that in the distance. There's mountains. Beautiful. Love it. What's in here? Ladder? What the heck? I have a storage space above my bed. Alrighty then. It's so I can jump on the bed. That's what it is. And as much fun as I've had here, let's
spared no expense.
Yeah, let's leave. Okay, now that we've talked to Josephine, actually we do need to address her again, just in case she has anything else. Because we've never seen that before, and I don't know if I did a war table mission that triggered it. Like I don't know. Maybe I just hit the certain level that it required for it to pop up. Either way, let's just talk.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Yeah. It might be.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
Yeah. I think, to recap, Novus is definitely more on the elven side of the belief system for that whole thing, but, you know, who knows? If this was the will of some higher power, that he gets this mark and saves the world, then so be it. You know, I don't think he has a choice in that matter at that point.
The situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
What?
They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Yeah. Let's send diplomats.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there is much to be gained by winning them over.
Yay.
A pleasure.
More personal questions. Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Okay. How are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversations tend towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pins.
Okay.
It's good to see you.
Anything?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility.
Yeah.
They will be gently reminded of this.
What about our allies?
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
Let's just go down the list. Iron Bull.
The Iron Bull has had to have made an impression.
He is a loud, unapologetic accident merely waiting to happen. I do wish he'd stop daring poor dignitaries to outdrink him.
Okay. What about our mages? Solus.
What's your impression of Solus?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
Right. What about Vivienne?
What do you think of Vivienne?
We've met a few times before at court. She remains a truly accomplished player of the game. So long as her interests align with yours, Madame Vivienne will be a most valuable ally.
It's good to know.
Just do keep her on your good side, Inquisitor.
Okay. Dorian?
You must have an opinion of Dorian.
Who hasn't? The man could cause a scene standing quietly in the center of an empty room. Still, I do believe he has your best interest at heart, for all that he delights in mocking them from time to time.
Right. Okay, well. How about Cassandra?
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevarra, although that barely seems important to her. She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
Don't I know it? Okay, what about Cullen?
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
Is that a metaphor?
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
Sir Blackwall seems as loyal to the purpose of the Inquisition as he is to the Wardens. His travels must have taken him strange places. I wish he'd speak more about them.
Okay. What about our roguish friends? Sarah.
I'd love to know how you and Sarah get along.
I know she extracts gossip from the servants, and she keeps prying into things. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however, I'm sure.
Okay. How about Varric?
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Cole, actually.
Who? Oh, wait, you mean the quiet young man? How strange. I'm sure we must have talked, yet I can't recall what we discussed.
Okay.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Thank you, Josephine. It's been fun. Next, I want to talk to someone more interesting. Probably Varric. Definitely Varric. Hold on.
Well, how about that?
Before we do that, I haven't ever really come out here at all. Oh, hey.
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life. Pleased to serve.
You. Okay, yeah, this is like the garden.
Even here. This hold has everything.
Construction report. Scaffolding. Third fall in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's okay, whatever. But there's things here that you can plant. Look, it's so great. It's actually really cool. Let's do some dragon thorn. No, let's do royal elf root. Get my potions done, and let's do elf root. Elf root and royal elf root. I know I'm super boring, but that's what's gonna grow. Did I get this rare? Royal elf root. Back. There it goes. Cool. Wow, there's people out here. What the heck? There's a lot of people out here. And, okay, what's this? Letter to an Inquisition agent. It's to an agent named Wilbur, I think.
Inquisitor, Elan Vemar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary.
Okay.
My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Welcome aboard.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Okay.
Inquisitor.
That's it? That's all you're gonna say? So I totally have a... Ooh. Oh, we never really talked to her. Oh, we totally should. Okay. Let's do it.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I will try. So I totally have a big glass of... I was gonna say this. A big glass of root beer. I was really excited. I don't really drink a lot of soda anymore. I used to. Still drink a lot of coffee, but haven't drinking a lot of soda. But I was going to say that because if you hear, you know, just a little bit of ice in the background, it's totally my drink. And I apologize, but I am parched. Yeah.
I'll do my best to earn this.
I'll try.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Can I help with anything?
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Okay. Who will be the next divine? Wow, that's opening up a can of worms. No, let's just go down the list.
Growing up Dalish, I heard little about your chantry. Can you tell me about it?
Of course. Too many think that the chant of light should only be sung by humans. The truth is that knowledge of the Maker and Andraste should be open to all who wish to learn of him. We believe the Maker created us, and that mankind's sinful nature caused him to turn away. With Andraste's blessing, the Maker will forgive mankind once the chant of light is sung from all corners of this world.
Okay. There's a lot here to talk about. Let's do it. Whatever, let's get it done with. I never did back in Haven.
What is your stance on magic?
Andraste put it simply. Magic must serve man, not rule over him. However, those words must be put into the proper historical context. Andraste led a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, whose magisters controlled most of the world at the time. Even then, she never called for all mages to be put to death. She believed in peaceful coexistence.
Okay.
I don't recall the chantry being as tolerant of magic as you describe.
No. The Chantry is an imperfect vessel, pulled in every direction by those who would steer its course. Yet the Templars rebelled precisely because divine Justinia was not restrictive enough. Perhaps the Inquisition will find a better way.
Okay. Why only human women for, yeah.
Why does the Chantry allow only human women to become priestesses?
The official doctrine is that elves and dwarves have turned further from the Maker than humanity. And as for men, the chant holds that they are more vulnerable to anger or passion. But in truth, it is simply political, added after Andreste's death, like too many of our beliefs.
Someone wants attention. Get out of here. I dare you to try to take her seriously.
If you don't believe these restrictions are what Andraste wanted, why haven't you tried to change them?
Has the current state of the world not taught you the folly of fighting too many battles at once? I chose to use what power I had to help peasants forgotten by the nobles of Olay. I believed there would be time to address their inequality under the Chantry once we had saved them from starving.
Okay, jeez.
There were calls for an exalted march to put down the Mage Rebellion. What was your opinion?
It was ignorant gossip. An exalted march only succeeds when it carries the will of the people. Even then, it cannot be undertaken lightly. People are too easily frightened. We cannot destroy everything they fear. An exalted march is justified only against a true threat to this whole world. It is an offense to the Maker to use it as a political bludgeon, or as a means of spreading the chant of light.
Yeah.
A pity voices like yours were not louder when an exalted march crushed my people.
That is a hotly debated matter in some circles of the Chantry. Your people had conquered Montsemerd and threatened Valreo itself. They were not helpless victims. But even then, Olay was the only nation to provide troops. It was hardly an exalted march of all the faithful. The Maker wishes his world to spread by example, not by war. We win no converts with blood.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Until next time.
I can't take it seriously with her walking around in the background like that. Hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. What else is in here? Fast travel point? Okay. Well, we got other things to explore for sure. What is that? Who's that?
Thank you for Haven and your efforts at Therenfall. I am committed to serve your worship.